But yeah, let's see if we can make something shake. Hoping Russ and Justin will dig their head out of their ass and give me what I want.
Yeah, good luck on Justin because there's his stake there. But Russ is reasonable.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
These office people we have now are not very reasonable.
Well, they're gonna have to meet Darren. I am
Darren's gonna have to meet Ansley. She's a blonde-haired, green-eyed, with hot.
Don, you ain't got nobody. You fucker, motherfucker.
She loved Don, that big old spud. So she's a pre-Trump hugger.
Yeah, motherfucker out there running around with fucking a soda can for a dick.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Offense working from the pistol. Start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you.
That's good, boy.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right.
No,
just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent when they're always able to run the football.
It's 1st down from the 11. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Fuck. Why did you not throw the ball when I told you to? What? The fucking touchdown.
Action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights, and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences. Maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're recruiting your own players and trying to keep the the Wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other...
Pulls it in the end zone.
Let's go.
Tigers.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a productive play on first down. They move the tight end all over. Gonna run it. It's Genty. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down. Off play action. They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And those are tough passes. When you start hitting these balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last one. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And come on now, hold on. To take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your move.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, playing their spaces. They force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
He wants to go deep. Makes the grab down the left side. And he breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
And the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14, Boise State, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Bates. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
Boise State has guys are back ready to go to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Trying to burn this defensive back. What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Keeps looking downfield. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
A loss of 1 yard on the play. Brings up second down.
Gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Looking left. He's got it. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 14, Boise State 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Williams.
Running back, the ball carrier. Brought down on the play at the 13-yard line. Second down coming up.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with him. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Number 29.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense is really good in the first half.
Boise State 0.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of time the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
Looking to the big tight end. Fires and picked off. And how about that play here? Turn. They're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. They're trying to get to it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up with the 28.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Skips away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. And the warning, there he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. Receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge
pass on the way out. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think they got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
This offense has a 2nd down play. On the move, it's Durham. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
A lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the 1st down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned.
He's going for it all. It's complete. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He now has 61 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in mid-season form. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. It's complete to the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the
got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Pocket starts to collapse. And they get the sack just like that.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Jeanty. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Quarterback moving. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
To the air, it's Gus Meyer. Fires to the right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run through security.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Buying some time as he moves left. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. Snags it. Gets it inside the 5. Down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback can't get away. And down he goes. No time left on the clock. They passed on the field goal try, and they'll get nothing like it. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Bates. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, it'll cost you the win. Be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets away from one, finds room. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jeanty. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. He built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. He tries to take the top off. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Boise State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown this season. And it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season. This is going to be a hard passing attack this week.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. Got his man downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on first down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield. But they stayed home, they had their eyes on the football, and they create a negative play.
Complete downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
So surprised. We have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants it all. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on down.
They decided to go for it. They decided to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air. It's Nelson. Sings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Brings up third down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, LSU 28, Boise State 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll go to the ground. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll lead him a yard short on fourth down.
Fourth down coming up.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll sneak it.
And that's another Bronco.
And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Genty. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
At the 34. Third down coming up.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Throwing right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that pass picked off.
The pass on first down. Intercepted by Boise State. And the Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I think they called that knowing they were going to home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I got to know when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you could tell they pulled the trigger and went and made a nice play.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is ready to move those sticks for the first down.
That's huge, man. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably I'm going to need these runs. I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looking for room. It's Genty. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Okay, ready? They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Jackrabbit. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Got his man on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you slow down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to get warmed up. You need an onside. You need to score some points. You need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their...
He's going to let it go. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, LSU.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're just about ready to kick it away.
14.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back there. Be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Caller could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down. time off the clock.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Going for it on fourth down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one. Using the quick game. He will not get it. A down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now. And they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Time to take a shot. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Yeah, I think if you're the head coach now, you start running football. That's now the second pick you've thrown in the fourth quarter. You've got the lead. It's time now to try to ice the game.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. The deficit is large, hope is banking, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys can quit it late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with some...
Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Bringing it back. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find.
Damn.